Our short documentary shadows an extraordinary cycling tour in the Zalakaros region of Lake Balaton during one of the most popular mass sport events in Hungary, the Tour de Zalakaros. This bike tour welcomes some rather special guests, like the Giro d'Italia winner Gilberto Simoni and Paris-Roubaix winner Andrea Taffi, along with journalists representing prestigious international cycling publications. Journalists arrived on Friday, June 15th from Germany, Italy, France, Britain, and Romania, representing the top cycling magazines, for whom the Turo Rudi, a popular Hungarian food store snack, was not the only highlight of the program. As guests of the Zalakaros Thermal Spa, the visitors first had a chance to relax and recover from the road fatigue. Zalakaros is renowned for its thermal spa, which not only helps in treating various illnesses, but is also a family-friendly place. So we gladly welcome children of all ages. Ferenc Jankovic has been organizing the Tour de Zalakaros in this holiday resort town for many years, which today is now one of Hungary's most prestigious cycling mass sports events. This event is also quite important for the Zalakaros municipality, since the participants outnumber the population of this small town. These cyclists not only rove the roads of the Zala and Mura region during the event, but most of them also spend the long weekend in the area, and some treat it as a family getaway. This event has a special role in the life of the Mura region, where more than 3,000 cyclists and their accompanying family gather to take part and spend 3 or maybe 4 days exploring and enjoying the area. Based on the traditions of the international cycling Grand Fondo competitions, the Tour de Zalakaros also welcomed world-famous star guests. The winner of professional cycling monuments Paris-Roubaix, Tour of Flanders, and Giro di Lombardia, as well as the Italian Road Championship title, the Italian Andrea Taffi joined the event for the second time around, while his countryman, the 2-time Giro d'Italia winner Gilberto Simoni, had his first ever visit to Zalakaros. They both took part in the 137-kilometer race on Sunday. Gilberto Simoni reported to have ridden his slowest 30 kilometers on a bike while accompanying the local and foreign journalists on Saturday, but he clearly did not regret the special ride. As they crossed the Lake Balaton, the small section of Lake Balaton near the Keszthely Bay famous for its extraordinary wildlife and scenery, they had the chance to experience some interesting sights along this beautiful cycle route. Departing from the Zalakaros, the cyclist's first stop was at the Buffalo Reserve in Kapolna Puszta. The participants were more than surprised by seeing a crowd of buffaloes, suddenly feeling like they were riding in Africa. The animal reserve gives home to many different species of animals. For example, we have the largest colony of the specially protected ground squirrels in Zala County. Due to the vicinity of the Lake Balaton, the reserve is the nesting place of a multitude of rare bird species. The safari experience did not end at the Buffalo Reserve. The cycling tour proceeded along the Kanyavary Island, which is a rare open-air site in Lake Balaton where the visitor can visually survey rare species of protected animals. This beautiful natural environment is also a very popular destination for family excursions, where visitors can see not only the mentioned animals, but also some special aquatic plants and weeds. On the way from Kanyavary Island to Zalavari, one of the cyclists in the group was lucky enough to have a 2-time Giro winner helping him repair an unwelcome puncture in order for the small team to swiftly continue their journey toward the Kanyavary vineyard in Zalazabar. The vineyard, belonging to Zoltán Szabadycs, looks over the picturesque Lake Balaton Nature Conservation Area, where the name of this program, Study Tour, truly fulfills its meaning. Or to give it a different title, Discover the Hungarian Tuscany with Gilberto Simoni and Andrea Taffi. Light sparkling wine was served to remind the visitors of the Italian flavors, accompanied by local food specialties. The fish soup, prepared using fresh take from Lake Balaton, had unrivaled success among the group of cyclists, just like the strudel with cottage cheese, cherry, and apple filling, naturally topped off with fine wine from the estate. The team took a small detour to the nearby adventure park where children with heart conditions have a chance to enjoy the summer holiday. The park is open to visitors. Once inside, Gilberto Simoni took to the saddle once more, and others favored slides and even faster games. It's fantastic to see so many sights within a 10-kilometer radius of Zalakaros. On the way back to the lodging, just past Garabants, the group arrived at a mill that once belonged to Paulist monks. It's a unique attraction as the watermill is actually functioning. Attila Sabadic even managed to start the wheel. Though the mill is only for display, the full grinding process can be seen, which proved to be a great experience for the foreigner guests as well as the locals. Following each ride, the participants had the chance to rejuvenate in one of the country's most famous thermal spas, right in the doorstep of their rooms in Hotel Zalakaros. Such majestic accommodation is unusual even in professional cycling, as the star guests and the experienced journalists have noted. We're just at the end of a 4-day cycle tour in the area around Zalakaros and Miralen, somewhere in the hilly southwest of Hungary. I have to say that the area is extremely interesting for cycling. On the one hand, because there is incredibly little traffic, there are only 100,000 or so people living in a relatively large county. And on the other hand, because there are a lot of things to do and see, like thermal water resorts and agricultural tourism. It's definitely a place where it's worth seeing, especially because for most Romanians, it's on the way to the Alps, and breaking a road trip into 2 parts and staying in the area for a couple of days makes sense.
So we're here in Western Hungary with RideHard, taking part in the Tour of Zalakaros, which is a really tough tour, tough race, a Grand Fondo, quite flat, but like a Belgian classic, very steep hills and quite a long distance, really good event. And apart from that, we've been eating a lot, drinking a lot, had a great tour of vineyards, farms, agricultural sites, specialist local produce.
We've been invited in Hungary for 4 days of cycling mainly, but I guess it was just an excuse to discover the country. I have to admit, it was very enjoyable. Hungarians I met are very friendly. I really enjoyed the food, especially the typical Hungarian fish soup. What else? An incredible sportive, with a lot of people on the start line. And any other time, very likable people. When somebody was outdistanced, he was invited to follow the next one. A great 4-day experience in a great country. I will remember it for a long time.